tell us what the future holds for us in the next 6 years.
In the next 6 years?
Yeah.
Talking about half the cycle?
Yeah.
6 o'clock, 12 o'clock? You know what? I know, and I've talked about earlier on, and a lot of us know eventually will happen, but I know those who already step into the fact that within 6 years, more of us will be accessing internet on our phones than we are going to be on PCs, that everything's going to be touchscreen, that all of our movies are going to be 3D. I mean, we hear about these things coming, but then they somehow still take us by surprise. The fact is, those of us who step into this space now and start creating it, that's where we start seeing that difference. Here in Singapore is a great example. A lot of people think wealth is about money. It's not about money. Because what you realize is it's not about just the means of exchange, it's how we're exchanging. It's not about how efficient we can get, which is what we were trying to do in the past in the industrial age. It's about how effective we can be. I'm here in Singapore right now. I've been here for a week. I haven't used any money. I mean, what I mean by that is, right now, I flew here for Singapore Airlines. There's a currency that I use, which was my air miles. I'm staying in St. Regis. There's a currency I'm using, which is my points. I came on the taxi. There's a currency. My wallet right now, let me just check out. I might be wrong. I've got no cash. I've got no money. It's just basically electronic. But even what's electronic is what we create within ourselves. Alan Greenspan, he says that the 21st century is the age or the return to private currencies. During the recession, there was over 2,000 currencies in America. The US dollar wasn't the main currency. A lot of people don't know that. We are going to see, because of what's happening with the currencies around the world today, that just in the same way that the trusted networks, Star Alliance has their air miles, a trusted network where the more you work together in that trusted network, even as a customer, the more you actually are earning from being part of it. Those of us who understand this concept of currency, that in order for us to create flow, we have current. In order for us to create constant flow, we have currency. And when we start thinking about it in that way, we think, so what currency am I actually using? Am I beholden to what governments are doing with money? Or can I create my own? And the answer is, there's virtual worlds like Second Life where they have the Linden dollar, they've created their own currencies. The reason I'm sharing this is part of what we do at Wealth Dynamics Academy is we actually understand how we create a currency which creates a circle of trust. How the more we tie in with our partners, the more we tie in with the people around us, the more we actually have people who want to come back again and get rewarded because we're back from return to reward, rewarded for doing so. And that's the trust that actually builds not just companies, it builds entire nations. So I would say in terms of the future, in 6 months, in 6 years, in 60 years time, we're going to see these huge transformations that we may not even spot unless we open our eyes to where those shifts are already taking place.
Wow, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Roger, and we look forward to seeing you in Singapore again next month from 3rd to 6th of November for the Wealth Dynamics Academy.
Absolutely, and thank you very much everyone for watching. I really do recommend that if you can make it to come along for the event, come along for it. Look forward to seeing you there, and have a wonderful year.